The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
I didn't even really look at his page too much, and I looked at it again today because I had time. He was speaking some real fucking facts on his page. He was, you gotta see the video, but he was saying to support your lower level streamers, because these top streamers be in these bot lobbies and shit like that, and then they be playing dudes with the lowest KD. They be turning off the fucking.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
No, it's not that he sucks. It's just the meter should be
taken at the 15, a short kick.
I'd be fucking up on the meter.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Games that every time I would try to kick it, freaking.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Play action now, Dalton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, Sid.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Look at that.
And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Dalton right back on the horse after the pick 6. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they have two more. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Dalton sets up play action. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I was watching on YouTube.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And
back to the 30. It'll be second down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
You guys trying to be a Derrick Henry type of time. Yeah, this is a long-ass game somewhere.
From the 30 on second down. Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing.
You can just shoot. Oh, there we go. All right, come on, load us into another match. Keep them going. I did not expect that to go that like that at all. Damn, I swear it keeps kicking us out because you got that booty ass fucking level. Imagine that, bro. You probably finna be level 20 in like 2 games.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Should get extra points for making people quit.
They can't stop us. Oh, all day, baby.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
I wish we could play in all black.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My dudes be taking the weird ass man.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. On play action, now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Give me that.
And this pass broken up. Excellent.
I mean,
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
You're supposed to 360 catch it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown.
You sold, Malik. I hate you.
Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
All I see is you dive from 50 feet away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I meant Mallet, like, stop him.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Bro, I can't even remember how the 24 beta was because that shit was
Lawrence
so
bringing the
damn
Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
I did not like the way that shit played. That shit was not smart.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Second and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That wasn't your route.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella past the 20. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return?
Yeah,
everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. 2nd down and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence.
God damn it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Lawrence on third down.
God damn it.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Okay.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind for it. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our trouble with our own rate, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Did not touch that man at all.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Second down at 7. Now Rodgers. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. both sides wanted to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Another tote for Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And they'll accept that penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And complete once again to Watson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is going to lose yardage here. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, That's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets it. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more to their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Does your kicker really got a leg like that in real life?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He's got room past the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fuller run show Fadukasi there on the tackle. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Rolling to his right. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stay in control quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On third down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. Now receiver in motion left. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are right back in this football game. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The end result, 21 yards. Rodgers again now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Jones. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
But Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Rodgers with a keeper. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it started. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Oh shit, I have no idea. Just do what you do now. That's fine. That's fine. Don't do what you do. It's probably not enough. We got 10 seconds.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
Stop.
This
Stop.
winds
That's
up
game.
a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
They're like, either they want to quit or they just, oh yeah, they're quitting. Wow. Why did they just let the game finish? That's retarded. They gotta be mad as hell. They was really up 14-0.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I played the Browns, and so I played the Browns against the dude in 24, and I got 25 carries, 46 yards.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Average yards per carry was 9.8.
God damn.
So I was damn near getting fucking 10 yards every time I handed my kid. I got a really long ass run on him for like 65 or 70 yards.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
All I did was fucking I did the counter. But I set it up differently. So I did the counter and I moved people in motion. They thought I was going to put past it.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready?
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
It's kind of hard because
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That much space.
Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Yeah, and then I just clicked the other way and clicked the circle button.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, 27 yards. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson. To the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
I gotta delete a lot of freaking clips. Even though I want to.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Well, I'm just gonna delete all of them anyway because no one's gonna give a fuck about 2020.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Josh Allen, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, here's Agnew. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
You know, when we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets it on. No one was expecting a fake there, but they have 2 more on the game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Yo! What? Bro, oh, I gotta clip that. Yeah, that was crazy. I gotta clip it. Oh, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Oh, there we go. They're like, we just wanted to complete 1 pass. watching a live video?
Talking about.
Yeah, Prince J.A.G.
Come on now, let's go. This is our time. This is our time right here.
Nah, I have it pulled up.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Jacksonville. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Trevor Lawrence, 83 yards. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt.
Oh, my God, the game is still fucking up.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Man, I hate that I can't clip stuff, man.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Nah, that read option was too dirty. Ugh. Have to follow my blocks. Bro, I have the dirtiest read option with Trevor Lawrence clips. Like, I have to have the best ones. Especially when I made like, what was like 4 or 5 dudes miss me. When I kept
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. ETN up the middle. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Lawrence.
And I'm fucking him, baby!
He takes it
Get the fuck out of here!
Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Bro, I had to clip that. That was crazy.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, I keep forgetting they put him there. Goddamn.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
I keep forgetting.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go, right here.
Tannehill on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Stop and play the shit out of you.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's a throw
And a
pick.
heavy
He
traffic,
did
and
all
it's
of that shit to throw
intercepted.
pick.
And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Backflip.
12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Wait, so bro, why can't you clip anything?
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A big-time game there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it
Bro,
and
they
run.
have
And how
Lawrence
about
run like
him
such
looking
a
up and seeing the
robot
seas
fucking
part
game.
for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over your call of this play, partner.
Thank you, sir.
Now Lawrence on first down. Looking in zone for Jones. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Third time's a charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. That will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked.
Tannehill intercepted again. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming.
This is our time. This is our time right here. Yeah, let's go.
That what?
They can't stop us.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Ready, ready.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll hold But that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 48 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets it. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Fucking clipping that. Holy shit, bro. I said they really better be mad when they get hit with this shit.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, man.
This one taken just inside the 10. Well, now how about this return? And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence, 61 yards. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Shoot, my YouTube page is
After
just
the
going to be
touchdown,
only
Cook
Trevor
now to
Lawrence
kick
read
this
options.
one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Oh, my Lord. I got to stop kicking in this damn, man.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
That should be our ball. He threw it out.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Ooh,
And for this
yeah,
offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully
You're gonna do it again.
They're awfully confident right now. To me, it's
And I'm
time
going to
to
pick you.
attack.
Here's another interception,
Absolutely
the third of
done.
this first quarter. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick six there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to
Like I
pick
said,
that ball
we're
off
getting
and bring
anybody
it back
from
for a
level 9
score.
to level 40.
So this not what we expected.
have no idea what the
28-0
level
here
of
in the first
competition
as
is right
another
now,
kickoff
but
is
not
away.
looking so well.
Pulls it in at the 13.
I literally just said I wasn't supposed to.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On first down, Purdy. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Destroyed.
Purdy, Jaguar
absolutely
pressure and a
destroyed.
Jaguar sack.
Yeah, I guess just watch the screen now. That's probably going to be.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Andre Cisco.
Oh, he should have went right.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now a pass hauled in downfield.
I just scored.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
I got a bunch of clips.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should...
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence with his
Where are
second
you going?
touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Oh, okay. Get up. Oh, this special teams is selling on us right now.
And a very good return. They'll be set up well when we resume action in the second quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Man, I would have been quit. I'm a quitter. Fuck you. 36-0? Hell no.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We've only done that shit one time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm just going to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out.
And my goodness, another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football.
Damn.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Eric Armstead gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
What a fucking dot.
Travis Etienne, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
I don't know how they're not smashing their PlayStations right now. Go run around and go for a round.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's caught inside the 5. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the 9 and 2
Bro, if that was real, the lineman is like, I'm
here.
never doing that.
As this time they come up empty. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, remember, they got
Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Oh, wow. Bro, imagine
And
what
he'll
an
be tackled
interception.
just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Look where they are.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
McCaffrey in the slot and Kelsey in the slot.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Oh.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
And have they not learned? I'm coming for you.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy's pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just somebody do that.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers Jaguars get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Let these white motherfuckers score.
Gold with the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A give, it's ETN off the option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now an option play on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Lawrence. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Patterson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. This one caught by Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now here is another interception. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jags take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
We're finally quitting on the board.
Extra point try now for Patterson. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Thanks, bye.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On third down, here's Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
You're dead.
And the first play in the
God,
drive there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
What the hell was that?
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And that's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds Kittle going across the field. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jaguars will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Like that shit there.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Down inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll run with Etienne.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be...
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And all deep in his home territory, he coughs up the football.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good...
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Oh, come on, man. Can y'all hurry up?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
That was the funny that ball hit that pylon like that.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Bro, did you ever get the
They
clip
can't
of
do much at this point, partner.
together?
This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We got the best number, 69.
Purdy with one final shot here. One last shot at the end zone. And this is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over.